Okay, what I have here for sale is a 1950 Oldsmobile Rocket 88. Just want to take a video for the people of eBay that want to see what they're buying and what they're looking at. So we always want to give a better representation of the car, so I figured I'd make a little video on it. It seems pretty much all original. It runs and drives. It does need a little bit of help. It needs, brakes are pretty bad. It's sat. Last time it was on the road was 1976. Last time it was registered, my understanding. And then, from my understanding, when the previous owner passed away, they used it in his funeral procession. I ended up getting it from that trust. The only thing is, now I'm running out of a place to store it. I don't have a place to store it at all, so I just want to, instead of having it sitting right outside, I would go ahead and I'd figure I'd just go ahead and have it sold. So, anyways, so we'll just go over everything and just pick out all the little stuff. That's the problems with it and all the good stuff about it. As you can tell, the chrome seems fairly shiny, but as you get a little bit closer, you'll be able to see that there's some pits. Seems to be a little bit right through there. And then down here you have a few scratches. Right down there through the bumper. No major dents, just a little dent right here. But it's something I'd probably re-chrome. That's one of the good things about this car, is that you can either drive it and enjoy it the way it is, or you can just drive it and fix it up as time goes by, or you can do a complete restoration on it. It's up to you. Seems to be all the emblems seem to be here. All the Oldsmobile symbols seem to be here. The rocket, the rocket hood ornament. Everything seems to be in good shape on that. The only thing is, though, is that if you look right underneath it, I'm not sure if this will pick this up. It's just starting to rust right where the screw is, where the mounting screw is. Just different things like that. Like I said, it's most of the chrome on here is pretty nice. The vents underneath the headlights are pretty decent. The headlight rings are pretty decent. Some of the trim, it's all there, but I'm not sure if you can see by this. There's some scratches, some dings. Just needs a little bit of polished up. The antenna is gone. The hubcap, some of them are in pretty good shape. Some of them have dents. This one here just needs cleaned up a little bit. It looks like it has a little bit of no, not really. It just seems to be pretty good shape. Okay, so we go over here and then we take a look at the fender here. A little bit of a scratch right there. A little bit of a scratch right here. I'm not sure if this will pick this up or not, but there's some rub marks here. Like I said, the paint looks like it was not original, but it looks like it was done probably about maybe, well, I'm sure before 1976, I would say. Whoever did the paint job before that didn't do a really good job, but it's not show quality, but it's something that can be touched up. I honestly think that they didn't buff it when they painted it. Let's take a look at the driver's side door. As you can see, the two-tone paint. The weather stripping on the car needs to be replaced throughout. The butterfly window seems to be in pretty good shape. Everything seems to move freely. The windows roll up and down pretty nicely. The door panels I don't think are original, but they seem to be in pretty decent shape. The bottoms of the doors, let's see if I can get a picture of that for you guys. As you can see, there's no rust on it. Just a little bit of surface rust around the tabs and stuff like that. Some, once you put the new weather stripping on, it should clean it up a little bit. Let's take a look at the rest. Okay, for the back door, everything seems to be in pretty good shape. The trim stone seems to be there. Now, one thing that's weird on this car that most cars that I have is that this has rubber trim. Now the rubber's starting to crack on this side. The other side is actually missing a small chunk. It has a little bit of overspray when they painted the car on it. It looks like they can be fixed. Not in horrible shape. It looks like something that you can just be fixed and repainted and put back on. The Futuramic trim seems to be okay. The enamel on this side, the Futuramatic, seems to be missing. But it's something that it's an easy fix. It seems to be in pretty good shape. Once again, all the doors work. The inside door panel of the driver's side back seems to be in pretty good shape. Go down through the door. Let's see if I can get a picture of the bottom of this door. And like I said, it's just no rust. This is a little bit of surface rust down there. Like if you just basically wiped off for the most part, no holes or nothing like that. Let's take a look at the inside here, and the inside door sill. Seems to be all in decent shape. We'll go back here to the back. And the chrome here seems to be pretty good shape, the tail chrome. And the gas lid and everything seems to be in good shape on that. It looks good. Everything shuts. A little bit of rust around the ring of the wheel itself. Painted the same color. As you can tell, it doesn't have the skirts, but if you look closely enough, that there's no real rust in there or anything like that. Everything's got sharp edges all the way through. And down through here, same thing. Okay, the trunk lid. Yeah, like I said, just for its age, for sitting around, some minor dings and scrapes and stuff like that, but nothing major, no dents or nothing. Trunk lid seems to be in pretty good shape. Not sure if you can make this out, but you can see the runs in the paint job from previously before. Like I said, I don't think they wet sanded the car or anything like that. Yeah, and then and buffed it out, so I think that could still be done. As you can see, the bumper, once again, little scratches there and stuff like that where some surface rust is starting to take place. Once again, this is a tag from 1976. It goes on. The taillights seem to be in pretty good shape. They're intact. Rocket 88, Oldsmobile. And let's take a look at this over here. The taillight over here seems to be in pretty good shape. The tail chrome seems to be in pretty decent shape. Those two, some of the chrome I don't think needs to be redone at all. So, like I said, it has all the window trim. Let's go look at the rear quarter here. Once again, that's the Futuramic. It has the enamel on it. The other side did not, if you can remember correctly. This hubcap is a little banged up, right around there. Once again, though, the skirt seems to be okay. Now, the problem with this side now is that I don't have the knack to be able to adjust doors. So this back door opens and shuts kind of hard. Let me open and shut it. It just needs adjusted. I adjusted it a couple times. I just can't seem to adjust it right. That's the only thing. That all the other doors seem to open and shut fine. And like I said, everything seems to be in pretty good shape here. And the door itself. And again, the glass is all good back here. The glass is good back here, obviously. The roof, like I said, matter of fact, if you look at this little spot right here, as you can tell, they didn't put enough layers of paint on the upper top. So whoever did the paint job on this thing didn't do a very good job at all. Like I said, it looks good from 5 feet back, though. That's the thing about it. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. It turns a lot of heads. Once again, it needs the weather stripping. Little stuff like that. We're going to see if we can get a picture of the bottom of the door. A little dirty right there. Let's see if I can get a picture in the video. I'm doing this out in the sun, so it's really kind of hard to see. I got sweat in my eyes. That's good. Okay. Let's go to the front door here. Like I said, it's everything seems to be in pretty good shape, just like little stuff, It's and this window right here has a little bit of crack. The butterfly window there has a little bit of a crack right there. Still operates, still opens and shuts. All the door locks work. All the door handles work. All the chrome, once again, is still there, but you'll see that you have like little dents going down. You can tell towards the end. It goes on. Same thing if you look up here. Let's take a look at this door. This door opens and shuts fine. Once again, though, if you look at the previous paint job, there's a run right here. I'm not sure if you can see that in the sun, but it's really not that great. Like I said, from a distance back, I mean, it turns heads. It doesn't look all that horrible. You'd have to see it, I guess, in person. But it's the front door panel. Everything seems good. Windows roll up and down good. Let's check out the door. Once again, the weather stripping needs to be done. Let's take a look at the bottom here. Now this one here, I noticed the door panel was kind of sticking out just a little bit the other day. right here. The other one has a screw in through there. This one does not. I don't know why, but that can be fixed. It seems like if you was to make it to match the other one. Okay, let's look at the interior ones. Oh, one other thing, very important. If you look at the bottom here, let me go to the other side. Well, actually, I'm going to be bouncing the camera around quite a bit. But if you look at the underneath here, everything's really solid underneath there, except for one spot. I went through this entire car. There's very minimal rust anywhere, just mostly surface rust for the most part. But this right here, let's see if I can pull that in. This is underneath the passenger side panel. Looks like it looks like it was a rust hole that was sealed up. I'd say probably before it was painted, back in the 70s, I'd say, maybe late 60s. It seems to be holding up pretty well. It's something if you're looking to restore it, you probably just want to pull the carpet out and put an actual floor patch in there, cut that chunk out, and put that one in.